There is a company named Busboys and Poets that is lying about being black-owned. There's a petition with over 1,200 signatures demanding that they stop, but they're ignoring multiple requests from news outlets to comment on the situation. If you would like to sign, follow the link in the description. But if you need a little more convincing, that's why I'm here. Let's get down to brass taxes. The company is owned by Andy Shalal, an Iraqi immigrant to the United States. When he first opened the restaurant in 2005, in an interview with the Washingtonian, he stated that he was going to, quote, pander to the black community. And as a sign of outreach to the black community, he wanted to put a Black People Welcome sign in front of his restaurant. Before the image of Busboys and Poets took over DC, he was actually criticized by his peers for stirring up racial tensions. People noted that they had a problem with him specifically targeting a single race of people. My doors are open to everybody. We are all one community. Why would I want to specifically target one group? If you're interested, I've linked the article in the description. It has a dark kind of foreshadowing. As time went on, Busboys and Poets started gaining traction within the local community and stirring up racial controversies. While this was going on, rumors began circulating about how Busboys and Poets is not a black-owned business. But 2020 is when things really started to get ramped up. In the wake of Black Lives Matter, interest in black-owned businesses went up 7,000%. Amid that, Postmates made an offer for black-owned businesses, and guess who was on the list? Busboys and Poets. After the Washington Free Beacon did an article highlighting this story, a rep for the company corrected the issue, and that was that, right? No more black-owned business mistakes, right? Well, a few months later, Busboys and Poets decided to participate in Black Restaurant Week, adding fuel to the fire. Then the listings started popping up. They were listed on Yelp as a black-owned business, as according to Yelp, you have to opt into being recognized as a black-owned business. They had a listing on buyblack.org, Yahoo Finance, Travel Noir, Patch, Buy Black Main Street, all listed Busboys and Poets as a black-owned business. Not to mention countless social media posts listing them as a black-owned business. The owner stated that he, quote, identifies much more with black culture after his teacher, quote, made him choose his race. Not to mention, they also have their employees on video telling people that the place is black-owned.
Yeah. And we're black ran. Yeah, obviously, it's all of us, we're black-owned.
So after this happened, I put together a series of TikToks that did numbers. Awareness got raised and numerous people on social media started voicing their outrage. What was Busboys and Poets' response? Delete comments, block users, issue 0 statements. Numerous outlets have issued corrections for listing Busboys and Poets as a black-owned business. Has Busboys and Poets issued a response? No. The petition I asked you to sign at the beginning of this video has over 1,200 signatures. In an article about my lawsuit with them, they were asked by the Daily Caller to make any comment on the situation, and they've issued none. They haven't even used their own social media platform to address any of this situation. The worst part is, to this day, even after the articles went up, even after the petition, even after the multiple viral videos, they're still getting cited as a black-owned business. Why is this going on? It's simple. The owner is selling blackness to the public, and something as heinous as misrepresenting your company as black-owned to, by his own words, pander to the black community is disgusting. It's deceiving the public to put money into his own pocket. It's admitting that the activist image is nothing but a ploy to get paid. He understands this, so he goes silent on the matter and he hopes it all goes away. Would an activist ignore a petition with over 1,200 signatures demanding the misrepresentation stop? Would an ally to the black community delete comments and block people who are furious about the misrepresentation and the deception? Is that really a business that you can trust? See, this is the problem. He's all for the black community when it comes to getting paid, but now when it's an inconvenience, he buries his head in the sand and hopes it all goes away. Let's talk about accountability. Since the videos went viral on TikTok, numerous outlets have reached out to do the story, but no one besides the Daily Caller have wanted to hold the powerful to account. The article covers my lawsuit with them as well. If you want more information, I've linked that article in the description of this video. So far, the only statement about this situation from corporate media has been from a reporter from Fox 5. He was responding to a black woman's astonishment with Busboys and Poets' deception. Shalal is a community fixture and has invested in Ward 8 and parts of the city that otherwise would have been ignored. Remember that article from the Washingtonian? A quote from Andy Shalal's brother. Create enough goodwill in the community that the community looks out for you. Who knew that that quote meant the local media will not hold you to account for your own actions? With local media's silence, ever since that article with the Daily Caller came out, Busboys and Poets is continuing to be mistaken as a black-owned business. As covered in that article with the Daily Caller, the owner is a political donor. I believe that the local media has a duty to the community that they serve to hold the powerful to account and allow the public to make informed decisions about where they spend their money. Most people would want to know that the politicians that they're voting for are getting money that was acquired through blackface. A person looking to celebrate Juneteenth at a black-owned business should be made aware that it's not a black-owned business and it's just pandering to the black community. The people have the right to be informed, and personally, I don't like watching the black community get neglected like this. Because it is neglect. It is deception, and the people have the right to know. If you're interested, please consider signing the petition linked below. Also linked in the description is contact information for local media outlets. Call them up, send them an email, and tell them you want the story told. Last, please forward this video and the petition linked to anyone you think should see this.